Two law enforcement professionals ready to offer their unfiltered opinions on the latest news from the world of law enforcement. No filters, no edits. So be warned, the content may be upsetting to some listeners. Sit down and hold on. This may get a little bumpy.
Hello, welcome, Motor Cop Chronicles podcast midweek news.
Good afternoon, everybody. As I typed in the comment section, if for whatever reason you start to have audio issues, please inform us so I can swap systems. We're trying something new.
No, he's trying something new.
Well, yeah.
I mean, everything's been working.
Well, I mean, it didn't work because I came into the office and flipped the switch, and I'm like, why is it not telling me how many percentage left? And it's like, do. I'm like, fuck. And anybody knows wireless headphones knows 10 minutes ain't enough. So.
Well, hope everybody's been having a good week so far.
Of course we have. What the hell you been up to? Fuck, my phone ain't been ringing.
I've been
busy.
I've been on a motorcycle.
Oh, a real one or that?
I have actually since I got back from DC. I've been on my bike like every day.
Well, yeah, of course.
Before you know, I kind of gotten a thing where I wasn't riding that much as I used to be now.
See this fucking thing.
Back riding, so that's why you ain't talking to me much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I know that you used to not, change because you had this little thing that connected to your cell phone, but it's cool.
Yeah, well, your phone's not broken.
Busy.
Your phone's not broken either.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. I don't hear your shit.
Yeah, legit. I even told you I have to wear earphones to talk on my fucking cell phone.
Is the dialing thing broke?
No,
okay.
But I have been busy. Hell,
shit.
Fucking tons of trips to the junkyard and shit, getting the house all back in order, doing some construction, building a porch. All kinds of shit. But I'm glad that
he needs a place to sleep. He needs a place to sleep.
No. Well, yeah, with Lexi always stealing my damn spot in the bed. I'll come into bed between her and the dogs. It's like, son of a bitch. But
well,
anyway,
if he had some cigars from mypatriotcigar.com, he could smoke some cigars outside. And if you'd like,
go sit at my porch and smoke a cigar. If you want to send me one, you could do that as well. Don't send them the ice, man.
If y'all would like a cigar, go to my Patriot Cigar Company and use MotorCop code and get your 15% off your order. You can do that. Also, if you'd like some MotorCop merch, you can go to the Etsy store, MotorCop Chronicles, or go to the website, which is up there, motorcopchronicles.com, and go to the link and you can get your merch over there. And
you ever notice I had a fucking mole right there? What the fuck?
Yeah, looks like you got a little face nipple going on. Sure do.
What the fucking Marilyn Monroe bullshit
Christ.
is that?
You need to go to the doctor.
Fuck.
I think that's a face herpes or something.
It's gonna look. I'm gonna fucking by Halloween. I'll be able to play the fucking Wicked Witch with some like hairs. And
you got hair growing out of it?
I have no idea. I just noticed it's fucking there. I mean, I don't know if it's been there or what.
I think it's always been there.
Maybe I just always use filters on here, and this is the first time I'm actually seeing my face unfiltered.
Also, we're about to let's go ahead and shake the Patreons out. If you'd like to try the Patreon out, you can go sign up for a 7-day free trial, and if you don't like it or whatever, you can cancel it after that, and it won't cost you nothing if you want to check it out.
I'm gonna go sign up just for the free coffee cup.
No, you don't get a coffee cup unless you sign up for good. Yeah.
What?
If you sign up for 7 days free, I'm not sending you a coffee cup or anybody else a coffee cup unless you sign up to actually pay to be a full crew member. Because it costs them. Actually, I'll be honest, when the crew members first sign up and I send a coffee mug out, it cost me more than the $10 that they pay for that month. So I actually eat that cost.
That's why only really loyal fans fucking get it.
Yeah, that's why I eat that cost. So it actually cost me money. So let's we got two hang-arounds. We got Mr. William Gbo Jr. and we got Chad Jenkins. He was on. I think he's on a.
He's on a plane.
He's on the airplane right now. He's a jet setting playboy now, I guess.
He couldn't have fucking made an earlier flight and been here.
I don't know if he could ever. I mean, I think he was on a photo shoot for nipples.com or something like that.
Well, I tell you, that son bitch, I kept telling him, it's like, hey, you just keep running around that beach taking pictures topless and shit and sending them to me in the middle of the night. You're liable to get comments you don't like. That's when it stopped.
And to our full crew members, we got Mr. John D. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards.
John Deere?
No, John DeMink. Dan Carlson
John
with
Deere
Burley
developer.
Boards.
Oh.
Y'all go check out Burley Boards if y'all want some nice products there. We got T-Bird.
Killer products.
We got T-Bird, and hopefully she hurt her knee. I don't know what she was doing.
They reword that because hopefully she hurt her knee.
She hurt her.
fuck?
No, I said she hurt her knee.
No, you said hopefully she hurt her knee.
Well, hopefully she starts feeling better from her hurt knee. We got Mr. Jim Pokrant from the Short Track.
Driver guy.
Yeah, the Short Track Guys podcast. Y'all can check them out. We got our truck driving friend, Mr. Hoppy Hoppison. We got Mr. Blake Walker. We got Aaron from the I Had to Say It podcast. We got Mr. Z Palmer. We got Roy Spalding. That's not Roy with the P.
He's been missing in action from a few of the episodes. He must have switched shifts or something.
Maybe so. We got JoJo, our favorite girl from Down Under. She's been on vacation, we think. We got Miss Kaylee Norris and Miss Natasha A. from the state of Washington, and the OG crew member, Melissa Holstein. Appreciate every last single one of y'all. Like I said, if anybody else wants to try it out, you can see. Actually, I got some stuff today I need to put on there. I tried to put it on for my phone, and it wouldn't. It was too big of a file. Wouldn't let me. So you crew members pay attention. All the Patreons actually pay attention. I'm going to be putting some stuff out this afternoon on there after this.
Hey, what was with the big black fucking crow on the intro? Is that new?
It's been there the whole entire time.
You're full of shit.
Has
it really?
Hadn't changed anything in a long time. I did make myself a new background for when I do lives by myself because I just got tired of looking at the other one, so I made me a new one.
Well,
I used to change it up every time. Yeah, I did, and nobody ever noticed or made comments to it. So I stopped spending that.
Like, stop changing it.
I stopped spending that extra hour and a half or 2 hours to build
Because
backgrounds.
it like random rats and shit run across. As a matter of fact, we haven't seen Jersey run across the bottom of the screen in a while.
No, but so I just started using the same one since nobody seemed to care much about all my hard work.
They just care about our sexy voices.
Yes, my sex voice, and you got a mold on your face now. It's like
Take
like, I don't know
it,
what
chop
you
it up,
doing
make
there.
some guacamole. Yeah.
It's horrible. Why you got a sticker on your hat? Take a sticker off your hat.
No, sir.
Why?
In case I forget what size it is.
What's up, Jim? Yeah, see, why you got the sticker still on your hat?
I keep telling Sean he needs to jump in here one day, the guy that designed them all for me.
The sticker?
No, the fucking hat. These are actually the punched leather. This is the same guy that makes my, you can't even fucking see it.
Well, what'd the leather do to him? Why did he have to punch it?
Well, he does custom leather working. He actually.
So he gets mad at it, just lets it there.
To adjust this shit over here, you'd be able to see my sword on the wall.
And he
That's actually
punches.
from the. What the hell is that TV show where they wheel it keel and they take the little Asian guy takes the fucking sword and tries to cut rope and shit. Anyway, he was a finalist on that show. That's one of the winning swords. He's a friend of mine from TikTok. Regardless, he came up with this idea and I had just stuck. I love the hats.
Hey, Ron. So
Hey, Jim, dude,
I'm just glad you took the damn sticker off. It was just really, it was bothering me.
Now I got this ugly ass square. Fucking where it's not dirty.
Wash your hat.
Fuck that. You don't wash hats.
Well, why didn't you take the sticker off when you bought it?
Well, there's.
Just think y'all are mini pearl or something?
Usually I keep a little cardboard in there too to keep them nice and crisp.
No, I'm surprised you don't have a flat bill. Jesus Christ.
It was. I think my kids wore it or something.
God, I hate that shit. Round that thing off.
Negative. Maybe we could pop it up and put white boy under here.
That ain't what we're going to put under there.
Elmer Fudd.
I'd be stupid. All right. Well, this first story, we're going to jump into it, is me. We're going to.
You?
Yeah, the story's on.
You're jumping across the pond, eh?
Yeah, we're going all the way to the UK, which we do have some listeners over there. Appreciate y'all.
Kentucky?
No.
The University of Kentucky?
United Kingdom. And
well, ain't we like that? Ain't that we the United States? Aren't we like a kingdom?
No.
No. Oh, that's the Magic Kingdom. That's down here in Orlando.
Yes, it's not. That's the gay kingdom.
Oh, the gayest place on earth.
Gay, yeah. It's bring your kids to Disneyland. Come in straight, leave gay. They giving out free Bud Light at the entrance now.
It's all the lines. Actually, I think they do have a partnership with Bush, or is
They
that
probably do.
SeaWorld? I can't.
I don't know, but it's over there. They probably they're against the Bushes.
All right, people. People didn't come here to listen to us talk. What you got?
Really, I think they did. It's a podcast.
Nuh-uh. They came here for our rugged good looks. Well, mine and you look like a video game character.
You have a baby Yoda in the background, so just.
I do have a baby Yoda. I even have a wax warmer that's hidden, because I got a whole ass. Yeah, there's a lot of Star Wars.
I don't want to know about your wax warmer. Anyway, across the pond over there in the UK, stories from London, the Metropolitan Police in a ceremonial county of Greater London.
What the fuck is a ceremonial town?
I have no idea.
Is it a town where they only do ceremonies?
They will no longer respond to mental health emergencies. So the police, if you're crazy and somebody calls the cops on you and they're like, look, he's crazy, they'll be like, yeah, we're not coming, mate.
Hear me out.
Saying.
Hear me out. I'm not fucking against it. How many cops are getting locked up for shooting crazy people?
Oh, I understand.
When in all reality, crazy person had a fucking knife or a gun in their hand. I'm sorry. Fuck you. I mean, we've listened to the young lady that's the wife of the police officer that he defended himself and he's locked up. I'm all for it. Fuck them. If the civilians don't want us on scene for a certain type of scenario, such as medical, fuck them. Let's not go.
Commissioner of Police, the Metropolis, Sir Mark Rowley, it's a mouthful, wrote in a letter that he will order his officers not to respond to the thousands of calls they get every year to deal with mental health emergencies. The force will stop responding to such calls on August the 31st, which is today. No, that's next month. Well, when's August?
The 8th month.
Yeah. Oh, the 8th month. Okay, so we're getting closer to it. 3 months from now.
I mean, unless the UK uses a different
just
calendar.
confusing. Yeah, I don't know. They might get there sooner than us in the UK. I'm not sure. Officers will respond where there is immediate threat to life. The change in protocol is necessary because it is taking officers away from their core responsibilities of fighting crime. The chief also noted that the patients who need medical experts are being failed when police officers attend instead. Well, I mean, we're not mental health professionals. We're you're supposed to enforce the law. So, anyway, this is from all of the they spend nearly 1 million hours annually waiting in hospitals for mental health patients to undergo assessments. That's a shit ton of overtime. The staggering amount of time is equivalent to responding to 500,000 domestic abuse incidents or 600,000 burglaries. If y'all having 500,000 domestic abuse incidents, y'all need to stop beating y'all's old ladies over there, okay? Keep your hands to yourself.
They have to do. Did you know they have to pay, for TV, whether they fucking want it or not over there? It's a tax.
What do you mean? Like cable?
Yeah, they'll show up to your house because over there they prefer to have the national broadcast type system. So you're required to have television inside of your fucking home. And apparently, I was watching this whole TikTok on this lady goes, if you move to Europe, just so you're aware, as an American, it's going to blow your fucking mind. Like, they will forcibly come in your home because they don't have the Castle Doctrine and Second Amendment and forcibly install cable in your house, whether you like it or not, and force you to pay for it.
So it's like, I don't have, like, I just have internet because I got rid of cable. So they make me get cable even though I don't want it.
I think it has to do mostly with like communications and like being able to be notified by the government, you know, there's a storm coming or, hey, we're going to war type deal. But it's still, they force you to have it in your home and you can't say no. They'll just show up and install it and be like, fuck off. We'll be here next month to collect the money. And it's part of the government.
You sure about that?
I'm going to have to do more research, but yeah, it was kind of fucking crazy.
If anybody in the UK that's listening to it, and if it's wrong or whatever, shoot an email. motorcopchronicles@gmail.com. Let us know.
Tell us things that you guys got to pay a little tax for that, like, we don't pay here. It's just kind of insane.
You got to realize I went like 4 or 5 states over just to Washington, D.C. and thought I was on a different planet.
I mean, you kind of were.
I mean, because, you know, I'm from the dirty South. We do things way different down here.
I'm in a District of Columbia. I don't even think it's considered part of the U.S. soil. It's fucking weird the way that's sanctioned off.
I don't know. You want to do this next one? Give a little thing on it, and I got a video.
Oh, hell yeah. So this one was fucking crazy. I actually watched the TikTok because I told Iceman.
It's not TikTok. You're obsessed with TikTok.
I am obsessed, but I was able to access the news and the video prior to this evening because TikTok. So regardless, this wonderful pursuit where this jackass, they attempted to block him in. I'm not sure if we're going to watch the full pursuit. It is kind of fucking long. But regardless, they tried to box him in. You could tell they'd already been trying to stop him for several miles with the lights and sirens. At a certain point, they said to hell with it and shut it off. They just tried to box him in. Individual went around him. He was slamming into cop cars left and right. And at the end of the video, you'll see all the damaged units. But, yeah, finally at the end of it, this guy decided he was going to fucking ram the last car. And the last officer said to hell with it. We're in this pursuit right now. And drove right up his ass and sent him up a wall and over. They found 100 grams of meth, 64 grams of ecstasy, 436 grams of cocaine, 89 grams of fentanyl pills, 182 grams of marijuana, and 12 grams of heroin, another 46 grams of Xanax, along with a Taurus handgun. All that money in dope, and he had a shitty fucking Taurus? Seriously? Numerous drug paraphernalia. Monroe also had $8,612 in cash, which is pocket change, and the amount of narcotics he had in his possession. Needless to say, he pretty much wasn't going to stop unless it was life or death. And the cops took that choice away from him. So, Iceman, you want to go ahead and throw the video up? I'm assuming that'll cause feedback. So I'll
go ahead and box it in.
You hear this right here?
X-ray Charles, 175.
You hear his phone keeps ringing? Watch it. Keeps ringing for a while.
YXC to Black Gypsy John.
He's in a pursuit, and his phone won't stop ringing.
Alright, 10 to 1, it's either the LT or his wife.
Nope. Because later he's going to say, I tried calling you and you didn't answer. What were you doing, with some Bad Bunny or something? I mean, I was calling to you to tell you how I saved 50% off on the purses and shoes. I was a little busy working.
And the man knew that was what it was. This is why he took his aggression out on this fucking GMC.
I'm sure you were probably sitting under a tree talking to one of your friends. It was this old lady calling. They're trying to box him in right now. He went around on the shoulder. Got a little bump from the unit.
The guardrail, I don't know.
Got a little bump from the unit. And they're speeding. He's chasing them. He's like, hey, fella, I'm right here behind you. And I'm going to bump you in the back. The cop spun himself out. Cop bumped him in the back for the audio listener. And ended up bouncing off the concrete wall a few times. Not how that was supposed to work out.
22 fresh out. He's doing it.
Sure, that's got some nice little dents on it.
10, 22, I'm still in it. We're 6-7 south.
Car's still going,
Trying
though.
to ram his vehicle. Speed.
We're going to get on, keep going. They're chasing. Still chasing. Chasing. Just fast forwarding. Chasing. Man, he's pretty far up there, too. There he is right there. He's got that GMC Denali.
It's fitting to be done, Ollie.
Eastbound Roosevelt. Eastbound Roosevelt.
Hey, that's nice. So for the audio listeners, the cop got up behind him, started giving him a little push. Truck got a little sideways. Truck kind of ended up upside down.
Hit and roll over.
I mean, they just chasing us there in circles at that point, right there. All right, look at the mess too.
You're not going to play the audio in the aftermath when they're putting the cuffs on him?
Here
Eastbound Roosevelt.
we go. Eastbound and down.
Eastbound Roosevelt.
This must be extremely residential and
Got a pig, got a rollover.
Hit and roll
no,
over.
they got to roll over and like they must have had something in the back. Oh, it was a garbage can because shit has exploded everywhere.
Hey, what's the fucked up cruiser whipping right here?
Say right here, see this bumper?
It is a motherfucker to do that, dude. Them are steel.
This bumper on this unit right here, it's like it used to curve around the fender, and now
All
it's
the
just
way to the frame.
it's just kind of straight now. So,
That's what I'm saying. Once the car's fucked up, the hell with it. Let's turn this into record. Let's turn it into Wreck-It Ralph.
I don't know what he's doing. You got a cop here in the back. You got another cop here.
Oh, it's crossfire like
This
a
guy right here should not be having his gun. I mean, I'm sure he's pointing in this direction, but I mean, yeah, he should. Yeah. Calm down,
The
brother.
adrenaline is very high right now.
Calm down, brother. Calm down.
Get out the car! Left side.
Get out the fucking car, you stupid!
Put your hands right here.
Oh, you have to excuse all the cussing that they're fucking doing on this video right here.
You have to understand, if you've never been in a severe high speed pursuit through like small towns and shit, you get amped. I mean, it's the equivalent of getting shot at. You're ready for battle.
Yeah.
When the car stops, it's like you're expected
I
to
was
lower
I,
it.
I was being sarcastic when I said you got to excuse all the fucking cussing.
But you know damn well, somebody's gonna watch this and go, "That was wrong."
I called them a bitch. How did they know what his pronouns were?
Wait, I got it. Hey, man, I can't go that way, man.
No, that's the way you're going.
Stupid bitch.
God damn it.
Give me your hand, motherfucker.
Push my arm around, dog. Shit. Right here. We're good.
Piece of fucking shit. Get up. Get your ass up.
My leg broke, bro.
My leg, bro. He's like, you piece of fucking shit.
Love it.
He identified as shit. They were just trying to be inclusive. Just saying.
All right, so you can at least talk about you. How you like to use profanity.
Oh!
Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
Oh!
Hey. You put a lot of fucking people at risk doing that stupid shit. Dude, four
That's
fucking
true.
times, you motherfucker.
Hey, did anybody get
Four
hurt?
motherfucking times.
Anybody get hurt, though?
Fuck you.
Shut up!
Hey,
Shut up!
nobody got hurt because I fucking needed it. You stupid ass.
Ain't nobody get hurt.
I got it.
That cop could have got hurt.
That's right. His feelings were hurt.
No, that fucking pit. That car almost went airborne.
16. 2 to 11. Anybody else running? Hey, 56 cars on the road. What do you say? What did you say, Sergeant?
He said, get fucking cars out the road.
You're getting in the car. You're going to get in the car.
You see this guy, this smirk on his face right here? Watch when I go back and say, look at him right here. Look. Look at that smirk. He's like,
Get up. Fine, we'll drag his ass in.
He's like, man, the dash cam footage is going to be gold on live TV.
Hey, stand him up, Nate. Go out there.
I take them.
We'll put him in the car right now. Get the road cleared. Get up. Get up. Get your ass up. Get in the front door. Get in there. All right, go to the other side. Pull his ass in.
go on the side, yank his ass through.
Feel in my goddamn leg.
That's your fault. Come on. Get in here. Come on, get in there. Put your fucking legs in. You're man, aren't you? Motherfucker.
Look at that classic stash on the PD guy right here. Look at it. He's got that Favre stash from
Littering and smoking the reefer.
chicken fucker.
Chicken fucker shenanigans. He looks like
Stop
Favre.
and start your camera.
You're cool.
Just get us. Anyway, that's the video. That's the first time I watched it completely through, believe it or not.
You know, I would have been like, you know what? I'm going to handcuff you in front, and we're going to spend the next 45 minutes you picking all this shit up.
It's like, that's hilarious. Let's get to some comments here. That was a good one. Roy P says, don't fuck with the Arkansas State Troopers. They don't quit. Don't look
That's what
like
everybody on TikTok was saying, too. They're like, every video comes out of Arkansas, it's always like the cops just fucking full send that shit.
Kelly's like, that's awesome. Correct. Jim, it's like, it says, kick his ass. Yeah, but they didn't kick his ass. And I said, excuse the cussing in the video, and I was being sarcastic. Kelly says, it's not like we all haven't heard cussing. Says, we hear you all the time. Who, me? Says they wouldn't be pissed off, would they? Yeah, I think that one was really pissed off. He controlled himself very well because the dude did not take an ass whipping. She said they ought to write him a ticket for littering. Just like a little poke in there for him, right? So I thought that was a pretty good little video there. It's quite hilarious. I enjoyed that one. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, that's what I was waiting for was the video, and you never even responded, and I just happened to be scrolling on TikTok, and they're like, look at this viral video from Arkansas Highway Patrol. And I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, this
That's almost as good as, remember the guy that was shooting into the air, walking away from the police, and the one officer just goes balls to the wall and crashes through the fucking brick wall on him?
Yeah, this officer right here is a feel good story. He's from Louisville, Kentucky. He had got injured in a mass shooting at that national bank in April. I think we had discussed it. He got shot in the face or something like that. But anyway, he got shot up really bad. I think he got shot in the head. He has actually started walking again with a harness until he gets more strength in his legs.
Yep, he's able to brush his own teeth and stuff like that now and start to take care of himself, which is fucking amazing.
He's actually able to respond. What a blessing. Yes to yes and no questions, indicate improving of his cognitive functions and brushing his teeth and all this stuff. This is great news. I said this man was shot in the head. For him to be coming back like this, to this this point that, you know, he didn't succumb to his injury. So good for him. I'm happy happy for his family, and everybody keep praying for him and stuff like that. And he's a young man, so feel good story right there.
He has a whole life ahead of him.
Can't all be stupid and dumb.
Right.
This next one.
Oh yeah, they're stupid and fucking dumb, of course.
These two young fellas right here. Look, this guy over here by you, y'all got the same hairline.
Bitch, keep talking shit. I give it 3 months, your head's gonna look like fucking.
That's a good one right there. That's good.
Regardless, he does kind of look like one of my relatives. This next story, I'm not even gonna read it verbatim. I'm gonna basically tell you a story.
Tell us a story.
Jimbo and Jib Bob, fucking two pastastic assholes, decided, hey man, you know this fucking metal scrapyard over here? What if we go get like a U-Haul truck and we roll up in there and we just load up some beams? And Jimbo and Jim Bob said, that sounds like a fucking amazing time. So they went ahead, and I guess the road must have been bumpy, so they were bouncing. Well, Jimbo likes to keep his fucking cell phone in his back pocket. Jimbo called 911 as they were walking around the scrapyard, explaining how if they stole this particular type of material, it would be better and they would make more money. So they loaded that while having full conversations, discussing their names, all this shit, like two idiots that are stealing shit, having conversations about how their day went. Everything was captured by 911 dispatchers, which dispatched police. Jimbo said, hurry, man, we got to go. The fucking cops are coming. Well, the cops did come. The cops walked straight up to him, knew their names, knew everything about it, placed these two retarded motherfuckers in handcuffs, and proceeded to remove the phone out of the back pocket of one of the individuals and told dispatch, we got it from here. Thank you. And these two stupid motherfuckers, what was their... the numbers were impressive. The men had loaded around 60 metal construction beams into the vehicle. The beams were worth around $12,000.
Jesus Christ.
Gigantic I-beams. I don't even know how these two meth heads were able to fucking lift them. One of the men was arrested and charged with felony larceny and possession of methamphetamines. That's how they were able to lift them. Meth. Anyway, the man who ran away from the scene was shortly arrested sometime later. Morton said he was charged with 1 count of felony larceny. When investigators spoke to him, they found out that his phone had been the pocket dial. That's how they were able to track him. The GPS. Motherfucker. So they both were arrested, and they are on a $25,000 bond each, which is only $2,500 at a bondsman.
But they were broke because they spent all their money renting a U-Haul truck.
Stupid motherfuckers. I mean, like that, this is hot nuts.
And he's stupid. This is stupid criminal. They basically call the cops on themselves.
I mean, do people not realize that shit? Never mind. I'm not even going to say it because if a shitbag listens, they're going to listen to me fucking teach them how to do it. And it's like, what are you, fucking stupid? Even having your cell phone on you, you're a fucking moron when you're committing a crime.
Yeah, you are. This next one right here, since we're talking about dumb criminals, this picture right here, these scissors. Yeah, see, this is happening up in Indiana.
He was just shaving his ass hairs.
This person in LaPorte, Indiana, county sheriff's office, he got arrested. He was being processed.
I don't know where the fuck it was. It said L.A. Port, and I'm like, is Louisiana Port?
No, LaPorte. And anyway, this jail must be nice because it's one of them body scanner things, and So they scanned the dude, and they were like, "Oh shit, well, what is that?" So they scanned him again. First, he didn't want to be scanned. He's like, "I'm not doing no scan thing. Y'all trying to look at my pee-pee," and they're like, "We don't care about your pee-pee," you know. But anyway, they ended up scanning him, and see these scissors right here? Yeah, they found those scissors shoved in his butt. he was trying to sneak the scissors in his asshole. I'm wondering, was the handle in there too? Says he only wanted to bring the scissors into the jail. It was not.
When he got bored.
No, it was not for trying to escape or to help himself. It was. He said he's really into scrapbooking, and he wanted to be able to scrapbook his time in jail so he could remember the moment and pass it on to his grandchildren. But yeah, they said it was a training experience. I wonder, did he have the blades wrapped up with something? I mean, was the handle sticking out of his butthole, or did he have the whole entire thing in his butthole?
What'd you get in trouble for, Jim? Did you say something? But
probably the kicking
later on in the story that they had actually relocated. So that implies that they started off maybe not so deep, and the anal sphincter said and pulled him up in there. The good thing is that the officer was able to put his fingers into the actual scissor handle and just pulled it out.
You think he used the top one with the one finger or the 3-finger one?
Well, if I have to climb into any inmate's ass, I promise I'm using my whole fucking arm. Okay? I'm putting on those. We used them on the farm for cattle. They go all the way up to your elbow or the shoulder, and you just get up in there and just go.
Your elbow's really high. Yeah, it's way up here.
Yeah. Yep.
I like how they use the DARE thing for.
Yep. Resist drugs, you know.
Yeah. DARE to resist sticking stuff in your ass that don't belong there.
I mean,
this could seriously been a really bad pain in the ass right here.
Oh, I guarantee it was a pain in the ass. I mean, think about it. Look, there's 1,001 things that if I ever went to prison, I need to take with me, or I would like to. Scissors are not on the list.
I told you he was scrapbooking.
Yeah. Anyway. It's funny because there's actually a guy he's a career inmate that got out, and now he's famous on fucking TikTok. And people are like, what do I need to prepare to go to jail? And
is that guy with the tattoo on his neck?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid. He comes across my feed. I'm just like, it's like, and he got the jail background.
Yeah, and a lot of time it's comedy because this guy, he goes, I'm about to go in for 25 years. And he goes, fuck. And he goes, how do I get ready? And he goes, wrap the smallest cell phone you can with like 3 condoms and a bunch of mayonnaise and just, because that's the only way you're going to survive. Don't worry. Somebody will help you pull it out when you get there.
We're going to North Carolina for this next one with you.
North Carolina.
This one sucks right here.
Of course, it's me. Okay. This one's this is gonna get some people's goats. So I'm just gonna read it straight out, and then I'll save my opinions that I'm going to give for the end. The Sheriff's Department, North Carolina Sheriff's Office, longest serving canine, accidentally, and I don't understand that word, shot and killed by officer.
This dog right here.
Officer. The involved officer is very distraught. We extended our sincerest apologies and deepest sympathies from the Nightsdale PD. Let me tell you what, never mind, at the end. Nightdale, North Carolina. A Wake County Sheriff's canine was accidentally shot and killed by a Nightsdale police officer. To put that in perspective, Iceman's a career sheriff. I was always a police officer. So that we're 2 different departments. So the county basically requested assistance for a search and manhunt to help locate.
No, the police department, because it's got a star. So this K9 was a sheriff, and I think the PD requested the sheriff's office help. You were backward.
Regardless, either way, somebody's requesting help. Both departments came together, and a policeman with the department shot the handler's canine while he was running a track. A statement, Nightsdale Police Department stated Santos was rushed to the emergency clinic at North Carolina State University Veterans Hospital, Veterinary Hospital. Regrettably, the canine did not survive. He passed away. A Nightsdale police statement said the officer involved is very distraught and an internal investigation has been launched into the shooting, according to the statement. Once again, pushing off. Because had it been a civilian, he would be in jail for murdering a police officer. Santos was known for protecting his handler with a fierce determination. They were a long time from the beginning of that patrolman. That was been his dog since he started with the department. And it's now been the longest running dog with the department. According to the statement from the sheriff's office, Santos began serving in Wake County in 2016, making him the longest serving canine in the department. On behalf of the Wake County Board of Commissioners, I extend our deepest sympathies to the Wake County Sheriff's Office at the passing of Canine Deputy Santos this morning in the line of duty. Commission Chair Shintz Thomas said in a statement, he was so much more than a dog. Of course he was. He was one of our brothers in blue. He's a police officer. He was the sheriff's office long-serving canine officer, a beloved partner to his handler, and a dedicated member of the canine unit who trained for and assisted with searches operations, Thomas said. Our hearts go out to the law enforcement community today, and our thoughts and prayers are within them in the days ahead as they grieve this tragic loss. Now let me click over back to the Facebook and say, I got goosebumps. Thinking back to patrol, and Iceman can tell you, I mean, he's not even a handler. I wasn't. I worked closely with him. But at the same time, as a sheriff's deputy handler, that is his partner. Every day, he wakes up and goes, hey, boy, you ready to go to work? And that dog puts that collar on and goes to work with him. That's not only his pet, that's his best friend and his partner. And to be assisting or running a job or a track or anything along those lines, and to have an accidental discharge that would land so perfectly that it would end his life is very hard. I don't understand if the guy thought that this was a wild dog or a neighborhood dog that was running at him and he shot it. I don't know what the circumstances are, but I do know as a police officer, if that was my dog and somebody shot my dog, star on your chest or a shield be damned. I'm beating you to death with my bare fucking hands before we leave that scene. That's my partner. This officer, his handler must be completely just fucking floored. I mean, I don't even know. You can't even explain it. He didn't die from the bad guy being a bad guy. He died from one of us being a fucking complete idiot and putting his finger on the trigger when he wasn't supposed to. I don't know.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
This motherfucker needs to be fired. Whoever the fuck he is, because
at least manslaughter.
But fired. His post needs to be revoked. Never wear a badge or carry a gun again. Because if you're supposed to be a trained cop and you don't have fucking trigger control. I've been fucking cop for almost 30 years. You know how many misfires I fucking had? You know how many times I've had my gun out and had to point it at people? You know how many misfires I've ever had? It's fucking zero. It's called training. It's called, discipline with your weapon and everything else. This motherfucker, if he could have been walking and he tripped me, this could have, he could have accidentally shot one of the other cops. I mean, a human cop. I mean, the canines we don't have to have been a kid. No, this motherfucker, whoever this PD guy is, needs to, like I said, charged with at least negligent homicide. Then, like I said, post-certification gone, fired, and everything else. Because obviously, I don't want to. As a law enforcement, I don't want to fucking work around a motherfucker that don't know how can't control his gun. Who's he going to shoot in the back next?
Right.
Okay. So, hello, Kristen. So fuck that dude, whoever he is. I went full stare. If he's me, he might want to quit his job and move, because I'm going to look for this motherfucker. I'm not going to shoot him, but me and him going to go fisticuffs.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going hands on with him. The minute I see him, you're not going to stop me. And I tell you what, a court of my fucking peers is never going to prosecute me either, because it's a fucking crime of passion. I don't care. I wouldn't have had to shoot him, but I promise you, I would have probably choked him the fuck out with the dog collar.
Yeah. So let's go on a different story because, like I said, that story I saw it, pissed me off, but I had to put it up there anyway.
The minute I read it, I was like, motherfucking. I wrote a fucking paragraph. Yeah, this guy is typical. This is fucking.
This next one here. Do I have a video? No, the video didn't load. We're going to find a fugitive. Behind a wall. Is this me?
Yeah, I thought it said you, which does that mean me?
No, that's
Which
you.
me is you.
It's me.
It's me. It says you.
I know, but it's me.
Okay, if you want to read it, that's fine.
Well, I am reading it because I just messed up.
Hiding behind a wall.
Just calm down there.
Yeah, I read them all. I'm trying to figure out more information on that K9 story.
This is in Florida, Arcadia, Florida. They
which is fucking wild down there, guys, because they're the biggest juvenile detention prison in the state of Florida. So, like, say you're serving your entire youth in prison, you serve in that county at the state prison, and then you're released into that city. And a lot of the kids never leave; they're just fucking screwed up. So, yeah, there you go.
Anyway, they were searching for a man that was accused of intentionally ramming into a patrol car, and they did find this stupid fucker hiding behind a false wall, a makeshift wall in this home that he lived in. I think it was a trailer home. No, it's a piece of shit, dilapidated house. But they did find he was angry and told the cops it was unnecessary for you to yank me around like that. Don't be yanking me around. I don't care how many laws I done broke. He was found hiding behind his little fake wall. Now he faces charges including aggravated battery, aggravated assault on law enforcement officer, aggravated fleeing to elude, and possession of ammunition by a convicted felon. They also said they found him with 2 butt plugs and an orange stuck in his asshole because he's stupid. No, it didn't, but I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, he rammed into the cops and everything else, and it's he's the victim. They didn't have to yank him through the fake wall like they did. And poor guy, piece of shit. Don't say what his how much his bond was or anything like that. But anyway, he's just a piece of shit. I mean, I'll try to show y'all his picture. It's right there. Y'all can see him. Just a piece of shit right there. So anyway, don't hide behind fake walls. We will find you. You little fake wall fucker. I bet you he's the type. I bet you he's the type. If he has a fake wall in his house, I bet you he's the type. He probably puts penis extensions on when he has sex with women. Just to have a fake penis. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, they're not really releasing much.
Christine, no, we haven't done that yet. I'm going to do it at the end. So we haven't done the meme challenge yet to see who's going to win the T-shirt. Because we're going to have people on here vote. What you said?
Somebody just used my PayPal to buy a fucking Lego Batman.
Yeah, one of your kids.
Little bastards.
Bastards.
No, I was trying to figure out more information. Apparently, the agency does have a bulletproof vest policy for their dogs. And somebody asked, the ultimate question, why wouldn't the dog wear the fucking vest? And they were like, well, they're very hot. So we only really use them on like warrants and shit like that and home breaches. You don't just, we were tracking a dude in the fucking woods, Either way, I'm going to keep my eye on it. I want to see what the hell happens.
Okay. Well, you going to talk about this body cam video? Yeah.
Next story.
It's on you. You lost?
Fender bender? No. Fugitive.
North Carolina.
I'm lost. No, North Carolina is the canine officer. The fugitive hid behind fake wall after the deputy's car. The big white cock shows father tackles son.
Yeah, but that's body worn camera. It's not big white cock because
I don't know what
I don't know.
BWC is.
I don't know if there's such a thing. So.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's that extension. That's
Oh, it probably is from the guy hiding behind the wall. Huh?
Regardless, watch as deputies, BWC, I'm assuming body worn camera, showed father tackle son to the ground during the arrest for a hit and run. What did the little fucking bastard do? Well, apparently he decided to get high on some crazy ass shit. And he was flying down the road. He killed like a 61-year-old man riding a bicycle, then flipped his car on the side of the road. Police arrived on scene. Apparently, there was a group of people, and the father proceeded to assist in the tackle, takedown, and lock.
And the arrest of his own son.
Yeah, and he actually told the cop that that's my fucking kid, and you better not let him the fuck out.
Watch
So
this video.
right there.
This is how news stories should play out. It says, he was a good boy. He didn't mean to shoot 12 people. No, this is me parenting if my kid's fucked up.
You're dead to rights, son. You're dead to rights.
Is this the right one? I don't think so.
Oh, sweet.
What?
Hey, go ahead and box it in.
Hold on. Is that the right video I was playing? Oh, I don't think I put this story down. We'll have to do it next. I'll do that one.
On May 23rd, 2023.
We'll do that
And only
next.
on WRAL, body and dash camera video showing a dramatic chase and foot pursuit where deputies tackled a hit-and-run suspect and took him into custody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Deborah Morgan. Moments before this video, Durham deputies say Blake Grady killed a 61-year-old riding a bike. WRAL Investigates has been reporting on this story since it happened in December, uncovering details about the suspect's 40 criminal convictions and multiple DWIs.
And WRAL Durham reporter Sarah Kruger explains the new insight this video provides.
What?
I wonder his father said that because that dude, he needs to be in prison for a long fucking
Yeah,
time.
but usually the parents are like, oh, my poor baby. And I'm like, nope.
Yep.
We had a lengthy process here in court working with our attorney at WRAL to get this video. It shows the lengths deputies went to get this man into custody after they say he hit and killed a cyclist.
It's a rare look at the dramatic moments of a law enforcement pursuit, first by car, then on foot. As the deputy jumps out, you see the suspect's car smoking in a ditch. This was December 4th on Mineral Springs Road.
Get on the ground!
Deputy Raekwon Stacker catches up with Blake Grady.
I got him on the ground.
And wrestles with him on the ground. His body camera appears to fall off. 3 bystanders step in to help. Another deputy, Shane Walker, then runs up to the scene and Grady is successfully handcuffed.
Hold on. Good.
The sheriff's office says Grady first hit the cyclist, prompting a pursuit, then hit Deputy Walker's car before crashing.
You crashed into my car, man. You know that, right? Let's go over here.
After deputies get Grady into the back of the patrol car, the video reveals one of the bystanders who helped in the arrest is the suspect's own father. It's not clear how or...
I would be clapping, by the way, because, like I said, hey, sometimes
never hear that shit.
you can do
But I mean-
you can do your best to raise a kid, so still become fucked up. So, and this man,
Oh yeah, I mean, look, he's already had 40-something charges.
Yeah.
I mean,
this man got down there and helped
her.
restrain his own kid and get him in custody. How often do you hear that shit?
why he was there.
Because he's my son, you fucking idiot. We'll go back inside. We got him for right now. There's an accident. Don't let him back out. We're not going to let him right back out. I mean, don't let him.
That's his dad saying it. Don't let him back out.
WRAL
Yeah,
previously
like, I ain't got to
reported
let him right back out. And he's like, no, motherfucker, don't let him out, period.
Yeah, don't let him out.
mother of Grady's child believes the court system was too lenient, letting him out of
Now his baby mama is saying, yeah, y'all, they being way too nice on him. They need to keep his ass locked up.
jail over and over again, even as he continued to drive impaired and injure others.
What is the nature of the injuries?
unsure, under influence or something. He flipped his car in a ditch.
On this day, prosecutors say he admitted to using meth, heroin, and marijuana. Firefighters checked on Grady's vital signs. He did not have any injuries visible on the video, whereas Cheryl LaRobardier, the cyclist he hit, did not survive.
Yeah, so the old lady he run over hit died.
And now that you know, we don't ride fucking bicycles.
Yeah.
Faces a number of charges for this, including second-degree murder. I did reach out to family members and friends of LaRobardier. Those I heard back.
Anyway, how often do you hear first of all, the dad helped arrest the kid. He's like, hey, stop. Y'all stop letting this motherfucker out. Y'all need to put him in prison. His own child, the baby mom was like, no, stop. I mean,
but you know as well as I do, it ain't the arresting officers that have.
No, well, I know. I'm just saying, how often is it? Did you hear the family saying, "Look, y'all need to keep this dude, our family member, in jail. He's done killed somebody. This is enough. Is enough." You don't hear that too often. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's got mental problems." They always have excuses for everything.
Well, hopefully this father is good enough that when he goes to court, he stands up and goes, "Your Honor, can I talk to you?" And just tell him exactly. Like, no, he doesn't care. And he now is killing people. And he's going to kill more people and himself. Do not let him out of prison. And hopefully the judge throws the book at him.
Exactly. So, anyway, it's like when I saw the dad help arrest him, I'm like, yeah, I got to put this shit up.
Right?
I got to say, that's just like awesome parent of the week right there. So, this next one we got here is a little fender bender.
This one mine.
Got a video of it too, I believe. Yes, I do.
So imagine this, dude. This is mine, right?
Go ahead, yeah. It's good enough.
All right, we're going back to fucking story time because once again I was a little bored earlier, so I decided to read through these guys. All right, one jackass does an illegal U-turn, bumps into somebody. They're waiting on the cops. Well, the guy in the front decides, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take these drugs and shit. I'm gonna put them in the woods, which is obvious as fuck. I mean, if you're the other car, you're like, the fuck is this guy doing? So of course, what did he do in 2023? Click, started recording it. Watch this guy carrying this giant duffel bag into the woods. Comes back out a little bit later, gets into the truck. Cops arrive on scene. Well, he goes, I don't know if this had, the guy in the back goes, I don't know if this has to do with Jack's shit, but look at this. And the guy walks into the woods with a large bag. Well, then the officer walks up to the car and goes, all right, well, the tickets are what the tickets are. And, if you're honest with me, we can go from there. What do you have in that bag you carried in the woods? And of course he hit I didn't carry no bag.
That wasn't my bag.
Not my bag.
These ain't even my pants. Hell, I don't even know whose skin I'm in right now.
Right. He did that. So at the same time, the officer goes, look, motherfucker, this is going to go really quick from a traffic thing. Now that's over. We're going to switch hats and go into the criminal investigation mode. And he's like, that's fine. So he called the canine unit. Canine immediately ran into the woods and grabbed the black duffel bag. That was full of dope, guns, money, all kinds of shit.
Wasn't my duffel bag. That's not the same duffel bag I brought in there. That must have switched that shit out.
That's right.
You want to see the video?
Great. Yep.
Let's watch.
Is this the video of the guy shot or the body cam?
No.
Say a traffic accident led to a much bigger problem for a Riverdale man who they locked up on drug dealing charges. A sheriff's office canine would later find.
I didn't plan that, but if you look above my head, the bearded patriots is like right on their body. Like, right funny.
Thing the driver tried to hide before deputies arrived. Fox 5's Doug Evans reports.
The Fayette County Sheriff says it was a bad day all around for Antoine Adkins of Riverdale. For one thing, they say he caused an accident by making an illegal U-turn on State Road 85, and another driver smashed into the rear of his.
Say right now, everybody says, oh, traffic, I don't need to do this. What just happened right here? Because of traffic and a crash and other stuff, dope and guns are off the street.
Yeah, but before a deputy had arrived to investigate, they say that the other.
Well, you done told the whole story.
I did.
When the officer unzipped the bag, of course, there was a Glock.
They had all kind of dope and guns. That was him right here. If you want to look in between it, that was him. He's not that. That is the look of a very ignorant person right there. That is stupid. If he'd have just left the shit in the car, the cop might have just come and worked it. They would have.
I'm like, he would've just
let me tell you.
In Fayette County, Doug Evans, Fox 5
If I was the cop that got there and I didn't smell anything, and I'm not, it's just a traffic accident. I'm not really looking for all that stuff. If he'd have just left it in the car, he probably never got caught.
Right?
But because he was paranoid, freaked out, do stupid shit. So that's why I got caught. I'm telling you, if this dude would have left this shit in the car and just acted normal.
Yeah, the other guy behind him, it never would have even been a question.
No, because nobody would have said that. But he could take the shit out when they're like, yeah, this motherfucker went and hid shit in the woods. Before you ain't hiding nothing.
If you ever wreck into somebody and they get out and start taking shit out of their car and putting it somewhere, you know something weird happened.
Yeah.
They probably don't even have insurance.
So this dude is just he was just stupid. Let's watch this little video real quick.
WRAL body and dash camera video showing a dramatic chase and foot pursuit where deputies tackled a hit-and-run suspect.
Deputies say a traffic accident led to a much bigger problem for a Riverdale man who.
Screw it. Anyway, this cop, they came across, they found a horse that was lost and loose, still had a saddle on it. The cop jumped on the horse and rode it back home.
The fuck?
In Burbank, California. So I guess that's a big deal.
How do I not have that story?
That's the horsey riding California cop.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
He rode out on it. They did have a woman ambushed some policemen.
And the beautiful thing about this story is she got filled with holes and she really sucked at shooting. You just did the horse story. It wasn't even a story. Why didn't you send me the fucking story?
I've just had the video. I forgot. Anyway, this was in Tallahassee. They were arresting two other men. She decided to pull out a rifle, start shooting at the cops. Cops turned around, shot her up. She died of lead poisoning, and
thankfully she was high as a fucking kite.
Yeah,
and didn't
so.
know how to aim.
But so she was high on methamphetamines, of course, and other stuff. But she's dead, and cops are okay, and good deal. Next is the last one. I got a little short video. You ain't got to say too much on it. Look.
Oh, fuck that! Come on now.
Here, we're gonna go over the video. What?
WRAL body and dash camera video showing a dramatic chase.
Say a traffic accident led to a much bigger problem.
Washington Township police officers cruising around in a new patrol vehicle. It's not your typical crime-fighting tool. The department just unveiled this new ice.
You see this shit? The fucking police got their own ice cream truck.
Oh, that's bullshit. From the description, they said a bomb vehicle.
No, it's a fucking van.
It's just a fucking van.
It's just a Chester van.
About the Bearcat, a fucking MRAP.
No, it's just a van.
Sexy to sell ice cream out of.
No, it's a van.
That cop.
It's a van.
Cream truck.
Yeah, it's
police say
totally
the
a
goal
child molester van, modern.
Yeah, and they got a picture of a cartoon thing of a cop holding one of them bomb pops, and the Pop Patrol. They're
find new ways to interact with the community. They tell us
they're giving out free ice cream. It's in the Washington Township.
So now they're destroying independent ice cream businesses?
Yes, they're doing that, and they're making kids fat and giving them cavities at the same time. The drug dealers driving ice cream truck. Well, they had the ice cream truck last Wednesday. We talked about that drove through the house and killed a 12-year-old. So, I mean, go figure on that.
Yeah. But I'm always for that. I mean, I know you are because you do proactive stuff with the kids and stuff inside of the community. But I mean, I thought that was one of the most prideful things I did for the agencies I worked for was doing the community, orientated policing and stuff like that, where you got to go out and you could gift stickers to the kids or candy or play soccer with them for a little while. I mean, any community you can go into that's notoriously shit and you can find a pocket of children to, entertain and create a bond with them in those types of areas, that's great for us because those are the types of people that know that they can trust us as police officers. So I always firmly enjoyed spending time with the community like that, going to barbecues and stuff, just getting to know people that live there.
You just liked it because you wanted the free food.
I ate like a motherfucker. Dude, no bullshit. And I know everybody's talking, they always crack that joke about, you invited to the barbecue, everywhere I worked that had a large black population, man, the parties were amazing. The food, the different varieties of food, the drinks. Of course, I couldn't drink alcohol because I was on the clock, but I mean, music. Everybody was dancing, having fun. It was great. But yeah, I miss having great barbecue all the time. Now my neighbor moved. I don't get no more barbecue. Fuck.
I'm trying to get this picture. I don't know why it's doing the way it did. Let me get back over here. I was trying to get the picture from the thing here. Here we go. I'm gonna send it to myself real fast. I'm gonna put it up anyway, like I've been doing previous. I have been putting up different pictures and saying, "Hey, basically meme it, make it funny or whatever." So that's what I did here. We're gonna read. We actually had a really good response on this one here. So I'm saying anyway. Oh, there it is. Okay, finally. And I'm going to add the picture too. It's real fast. Give me a second. And then the people that are on here, me and Holster and stuff, we're gonna vote on who had the funniest one, and whoever has the funniest one, gonna get a free T-shirt. I'm gonna send them. So
wait, you didn't tell me to submit a meme.
You can't. You're not eligible to win.
Because I'm the funniest.
Huh?
What?
You're not eligible to win.
Well, you're not winnable to eligible. I don't know. I don't even know what we're doing. I haven't been paying attention to you.
You ain't been paying attention to me, you said.
I was trying to find a link. I was trying to find a link to that tax stuff about England. If you guys see something weird from TikTok pop up and it says, "Hey, I found it," that'll be it.
All right, there we go.
And there's like no information on this canine. When did this happen?
I don't know. Anyway, y'all see the picture right here. You can see the picture. I said, basically meme this picture. So now we're going to read the comments we got off of it. We did pretty good.
Look, no hands.
So y'all going to start voting. We got Gail Henderson said handbag, which is pretty good. If y'all hear one you really like, you need to go ahead and vote for it also. Life is a Beat Cop said, "I heard you needed a hand on this call. Luckily, I had one from my last call."
That one.
We'll just keep it in your head. Deplorable edibles. State police are cracking down on illegal arms. That was pretty good, too. Dan Carlson said someone asked for a hand job.
Dan. I expect that from Roy. Come on, Dan.
Oh, Jared, Motor Cop for Life says when you use someone else's dead hand, it definitely feels more realistic.
Just sit on your hand. It'll feel like a stranger. Oh,
Leah Goldman McMorris says, looking for a handout. Mr. Jim Pokran said, man, he took asking for a hand seriously. Kristen Campbell Graves said, this identifies as a leg. Sorry if I offended anyone. I was out of hand. I like that there too. Triple Tuzu Ranch said, the subject is no longer armed.
Well, he still has at least one.
This one, Jason Rack said, sorry, Sarge. He tried jerking my ticket book out of my hand. Danetta Romero says,
yes, Kelly, that's a real hand.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. There's a reason there's a state police officer, and that's a real evidence.
It's not a real hand. What a handsome officer you are. Dan Carson decided to throw another one in there. It says suspect is armed. He said, never mind. Let's see. Puns Santiago said free thing. Noah Montgomery says, look no farther for a helping hand. Robert Downs said, breaking news, state police officer invents a revolutionary new accessory, a handbag. Fashion police are losing their minds.
That actually would be pretty funny if that was actually like printed on the outside of like a
handbag.
Kristen, so you put shit in there and people be like, what the fuck?
Kristen Graves said he must have went to the second-hand store. I do like that one too. Hayden Ferguson says you got to hand it to him.
You do.
Donna Cox says, now where's the private part that was in the hand? They can't put penises on there.
I don't know. It looks like he's still wearing his wedding ring.
Natasha wanted to know if it was real. No, it's not real. Tammy Collier said, always needed 3 hands. Lauren Stimson said, excuse me, sir, do you need a hand? Can David Courtney Jr. says, can someone please go pick up the 5-finger discount left on the scene?
Hey, we were talking about that last week. If you steal something from people, that's what should come off.
Larry Weaver says, need a hand. Lydia Pike says, and just like that, troops stop asking for a hand with their calls. David Winberg said the cost of traffic tickets have been reduced by 50%, apparently. JoJo said, unhand that bag.
Unhanded.
Donald Bradley said state police doing what they do best, lending others a hand.
I think they work way too hard at it.
Donna Pujo says everyone needs an extra hand to scratch that itch you can't seem to reach.
I do kind of need a third hand for that.
And Christina Dunn says, hey, hand me that back. That's mine. Jay Farmer says, why is the random hand or sneaker on the highway always a lefty? That's a good question. Sherry
because
says,
they know how to tie their right shoe.
Finally, the police are cracking down on arms trafficking. That's a good one.
What about this? On the other hand,
Melissa Holstein says, can you hold my hand while I find my driver's license, please?
Yeah, that would probably cause me to pass out.
Stephen Williams says the state police always can use a hand. Billy Thomas says, let's give this man a hand for being out there protecting and serving in this heat. It's been odd. Jeremy Thompson says, I have to hand it to you, Iceman. This is pretty funny. Thomas Peters says, I am not armed. Jim Dalton said, dispatch advised they needed a hand. Crystal Lynn says, you can wave that hand goodbye. And as y'all said, when you called for a tow truck, but just got a hand from a stranger instead. That one's pretty good, too. And Crystal Wall says, subject has been disarmed and taken into custody. So now we got to try to figure out which one is the funniest out of all these. We have some really funny ones.
I think my favorite's still like, because I could see a trooper doing that.
Which
Here,
one?
man. I got this hand from the last call I was on. Need a hand?
Oh, the Life is a Beat cop. I heard you needed a hand on this call. Look, I had one from my last call.
Yeah. That was mine.
Anybody else got any votes on here? I know it was a lot. Any of them anybody heard any that they really like?
Well, which one had the most likes?
Well, a lot of them had 2s.
Was there any that had 3? Because obviously, you know, this is something that took them a while to build off.
Yes, we had one that had 3.
Okay. Is there any that had 4?
Nope. We had 2 that had 3.
Okay, so it's kind of a tie. What are those 2?
We got Crystal Lynn. It says, when you called for a tow truck but just got a hand from a stranger instead. And Crystal Wallace is that subject was disarmed and taken into custody. If I had to choose between those 2, I'm going to take Crystal Lynn's.
Yeah, first one, right. Because it makes more sense. We're not going to get a lot of votes on that. Does anybody have any thoughts on the hot nuts? I know the only one I thought was fucking hot nuts tonight.
My hot nuts is going to be the guys that butt dialed 911 on themselves.
Yep. Because
that's my hot nuts.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to run from the cops after you butt dialed them and they still find you because your phone's still on the phone with 911 and it's tracing you. Fucking morons.
Yeah, and they pick up the phone when you get there and it's like, all right, dispatch, we got it, thanks.
Yep.
we got this one. We got it, dispatch. Thanks for the heads up. So we're gonna say the winner of the T-shirt, butt dial. Yes, we've got like 4 for butt dial so far. It's probably gonna be it. So Crystal Lynn won the T-shirt.
Nice. What's the T-shirt say? Is it just a shirt with the picture of a hand on it?
No, it's one of the Motor Cop T-shirts.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
I usually send out the crew member shirts with our pictures and stuff on it.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a fucking crew member shirt. That's bullshit. See, Kelly said to hell with us. She was just she has in the back, kind of like I do to you all the time, just ignoring you.
I don't remember the story. I was meant
I love that. I was just listening to y'all's voice. I really didn't give a shit what you had to say. It's hilarious because our wives think the same. They listen, but just enough.
Well, my wife don't even listen no more. All right.
Well,
she
don't need to watch the episode. She lives at home with an international fucking superstar.
I know. I got your shirt. I will. I'm going to do my best to. I'm on my bike, so I don't want to bring the stuff because I have the other thing for you too, and I'll try to mail it out Friday. Remind me to do that, old Sarah, so I don't forget.
What, to mail me a bumper sticker?
No,
and a book
to mail Billy his T-shirt, and I also have that wall scratching form from DC.
How far are you from Nashville?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Aaron says his wife don't listen to him either, so
yeah,
it's just one of them things. I guess they just don't like it. So
because they gotta live with us.
It looks like the butt dial guys have got the hot nuts. I mean, when you call the cops on your phone, I know I need to mail your cup. Aaron, I hate going to the post office. The T-shirts are easy because I just order them online and just put the mailing address. I don't physically have to go anywhere to do anything with with it.
So, good news. Nobody's even seen them before. I think I actually sent pictures of them to Iceman back when they were manufactured. I do have a large stack of coins that are either Motor Cop Chronicles or it's Motor Cop Chronicles, and it has our logos on it for myself, Freebird, Iceman. I made a few of them, as well as a couple for right up here, Mr. Duke the Dog. His face is on a few coins, so I'm going to be able to send those out to loyal guests and stuff like that. It's not something I'm going to be selling. It's just something.
Speaking of, there's Duke the Dog
right around, and I found him when I was building my front porch this weekend. So I was like, hell yeah.
There's Duke the Dog right there.
Duke the Dog. Oh, it's hilarious because he was up there giving hugs and kisses and stuff before you guys even got the camera on. He was like, it's not time to be on the camera yet. So if I do end up going up and seeing Iceman at some point this year, we're going to create a little a corner for Duke. That way he can sit over there, and then we can, you guys can be able to hit a button and donate dog treats. And then
no, we're not going to do that. No, he's going to. He's gonna watch him over there licking his butt or something. All right,
and eating treats because like 10 cents a treat. He'll automatically launch a treat into his area.
The box is still alive. He just I guess doing box stuff. I'm like he actually left one of the funny comments on the thing.
We're just
he's on he since he done got married and moved farther out. He does a lot of celestial radio stuff now in the mornings on a radio show, actually local radio show. But
you couldn't put us on a local radio show.
No, I'd be violating some rules. But he's still out there. Like I said, he just moved farther out, and of course, let me say this coming up Wednesday is going to be a pre-recorded show.
What the fuck?
No holster. You cannot have keys to the car. I'm going to be in I'm leaving Sunday to go to Mississippi for a week for motorcycle competition. So I will be doing.
Nice. Look at this motherfucker, like a traveling celebrity. He gets a week off from fucking law enforcement to go hang out in D.C. with a bunch of cool cops and do a bunch of cool shit. And this week, like the fuck, you ain't even been back for a week.
Yeah, I've been back for like 2 weeks.
2 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
So you do 2 episodes. So you're working 2 episodes. You're off 2 episodes. Fuck, man.
But I'm gonna have a lot of motorcycle stuff being put out. Motorcycle competition. So y'all pay attention to that. So just gonna be a lot of that going on. Still have a Wednesday episode. It's just gonna be pre-recorded, but it will be there. But lots of live motorcycle action.
Nuh-uh. Will you be actually participating, or you?
Yeah, well, I ride when I go out of town. I'm riding. I might get that Cone Killer. I might get the Cone Killer award again.
Yep. No more rolling around on the ground.
No.
You're too old for that shit.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna do my best. I got my checkup doctor's appointment's at 4, so I won't be writing tickets when I get home. Unfortunately, tomorrow. I say unfortunately, tomorrow's the 1st, so I will be putting an end to watch episode out that I do not enjoy doing, but I do anyway. So that will be coming out tomorrow. Y'all.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, y'all share the podcast. Let your friends know. Let your enemies know. Check out the other stuff if you want or don't, because still be putting free shit out. Freebird hopefully will be back soon. We'll see him. He was working on a OnlyFans nipple shoot up in California. So I think that's going to be on the next cover of Grindr magazine. So
did you get a hold of Miss Bird?
No, not yet.
Oh no, okay.
I'm gonna be.
He's sitting there going, "Don't you fucking respond to that."
But y'all be safe. We love and appreciate every one of y'all.
Go fast, take chance.
Yeah, glad y'all keep coming back. Remember, we're not cheap dogs, we're lions, and y'all be safe out there.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm